Hello and welcome to Cosmic Consciousness with Cassia. On this channel we discuss all aspects of the Ascension process. I have a variety of services that I offer to assist in your awakening journey, and you can find those listed in the description box below. Today we're going to be doing the daily reading for Monday, April 12th, 2021. And today is the day that's ruled by the root chakra and guided by magic. And today is a very special day. Yes, we are still in the energies of the new moon. For those in some parts of the world, the new moon is occurring today. And we will be doing the new moon manifesting ritual tonight. And so if you guys are interested in participating in that, the information is in yesterday's video as well as the new moon video as far as how to become involved in that. And I look forward to seeing some of you guys there. Today is also the galactic return of the year. And what this means is that we are in the blue lunar storm energy for the galactic signature of today. And we are also in a blue lunar storm year. So the galactic year started with the blue lunar storm energy. It is the residing energy that is presiding over this galactic year, which ends on the 25th of July. On the 26th of July, we'll be entering the new galactic year. And the blue lunar storm energy is the energy, sort of the umbrella under which everything else is taking place. And if you guys are interested in learning more about the blue lunar storm year, I did a video on it. And you can find that in the Portals and Gateways playlist. So definitely check that out. I may link that. I probably will link that in the description box below for you guys as well. Really, really powerful year. Really powerful energy. It's really funny. This is actually my personal galactic signature. So I had a lot of fun making that video and just learning more about my own signature. And if you guys want to find your galactic signature, go to 13moon.com, plug in your birth information, and you will find out which day you were born on and the galactic signature that you embody. And so the blue lunar storm energy is ruled by Pluto. It's a Plutonic energy. This is an energy that is all about catalyzing self-generation and energy. And so this is when we talk about finding that calm center point in the eye of the storm. This is the energy that we are talking about. Blue lunar storm is the energy of self-generation. This is where we learn how to marshal our energetic forces and use them to create the change that we want to see, right? This is the energy of be the change that you want to see in the world. And we embody that energy with this blue lunar storm signature. And so we're really seeking to do that today. There may be some chaos going on in our outer reality. It's a big energy of change, right? And this makes a lot of sense on the heels or during the energy of this new moon as well, which is very much about activation and change as we are moving forward. So this is really giving us that extra oomph today. And it's really helping us to see, like, we have two choices essentially. We can be blown about by the tides of life, or we can marshal our own inner resources, really take ownership of our energy, and we can create the change first. If we create the change first, we don't have to wait for the change to happen. This is very much the energy of the Tower card in the tarot. And so do we want to have the Tower happen to us, or do we want to become the Tower? So that's the energy that we are working with and playing with today. This lunar tone is all about contrast. It's about duality. It's about challenge. And so where are we being challenged in our reality? And how can we step up and make the most of that, see that as an opportunity for our growth? How can we pay attention to the contrast being presented to us in our lives today? And how can we utilize that to understand and get a deeper and richer view of who it is that we are, what it is that we want, and what needs to happen in order for that to occur, right? So that's what we're looking at. That's what we are. Those are the energies that we are playing with today. And I'm trying to see, let's see. It says, each subtle resonance contributes to the overall energetic equation. We can discover how our intentions affect the vibration of the energy we output into the field. Therefore, by examining the unique energetic signatures carried by our thoughts, words, actions, and experiences, we can refine how we wield our energy, learning to conduct the power and potential of our inner forces most effectively. So that's what we are looking at today. And the affirmation for today is, I polarize in order to catalyze, stabilizing energy. I seal the matrix of self-generation with the lunar tone of challenge. I am guided by the power of magic. And a secondary affirmation for today is, I am Kawak Storm. I bring disturbance in order to purify. I activate your light body and help you transform. So this is a really, really beautiful energy of transformation, of alchemy that we are experiencing today. And the guidance is to focus on awakening the internal thunder, catalyze transformation, free up energy, and welcome the initiation of purification. Whew! Oh, so exciting, right? So invigorating. All right, and so let's look at the astrology that we have going on today. We have the moon in Taurus now. So we're still in all of those new moon energies. For anyone who still has not checked out that new moon in Aries video, check that out because we are within those energies. Depending on where you are in the world, you are experiencing those energies today. This is all guided by what's going on in the Northern Hemisphere when I talk about the astrology and all of that. So you may be experiencing that new moon as we speak. But here in the Northern Hemisphere, the moon is now in the sign of Taurus. And let's see here. We still have a lot. We still have that beautiful trine happening between Mars and Jupiter. And we still do have the sun in the middle of that. The moon is moving on a little bit. But we have the sun still centered in this energy, being sextiled by both of these planets. So it's still a very lucky energy. It's a very motivating energy. And so today is very much that energy of looking at, like we said, how can I be the change that I want to see in my own life? And we're being very supportive by the energies in doing this. So it's still a beautiful day for manifesting, and that new moon manifesting ceremony tonight, I think, is going to be really powerful. We also have the moon conjunct Uranus today, and later on in the evening moving into conjunction with Venus, right? Because the moon moves fairly quickly. So we see a lot of different fluctuations throughout the day, which is why our moods tend to fluctuate, especially those of us who have water signs in our chart, especially that Cancer energy, right, which is ruled by the moon. We experience a lot as we go through the day. I'm a Cancer rising, so I can absolutely relate to that. But yeah, so it's an interesting day. I'm feeling, especially when the moon moves into conjunction with Venus later on today, in the sign of Taurus, which Venus rules, we're very much going to be in an energy where we are seeking out our comfort zone. We're wanting to be in our comfort zone. We're wanting that peace. We're wanting that tranquility. And with all of these invigorating energies in the air, there may be a little bit of a sense of frustration if we're not able to achieve that, or we're not able to find that. And so that is really giving us that extra opportunity, right, to find that calm in the center of the storm, because it is that calm that we are seeking. With the moon conjunct Uranus, however, we may be willing to expand our comfort zone a little bit, right? Like, what makes us comfortable? What do we value? What feels good to us? Like, we may be willing to expand those parameters with this Uranian energy sort of coming in. And as we know, Uranus itself is in the sign of Taurus, and it has been in the sign of Taurus for a while, which is really restructuring our value systems, what it is that we care about, also our sense of self-love and self-worth, right? All of those things that Venus represents, or Taurus represents, rather. So we have that. We also have the sun in conjunction with Eris today, in a very tight, like they're exactly conjunct today. And so this energy is really an extra motivating energy. And so between that and the moon conjunct Uranus energy that we're having, we're definitely in a place where today we're going to feel ourselves wanting to stand up for what it is that we believe in. And we want to be careful the ways that we are expressing that energy. We want to do that, of course, in a way that really allows us to stay in our integrity, that is compassionate, that is loving. But we're definitely going to feel fired up in the way of wanting to do that, feeling as though we need to do that. And so it's definitely a day where we could have some tempers flaring up and stuff like that. We could have some stubbornness with this Taurus energy joining in with this Aries energy. And so we want to just do our best to recognize where that's happening, and to, as always, be willing to expand our view of things and be willing to have those conversations, those constructive conversations today. We have Mercury in a trine with the South Node and sextiling Saturn. And so this is also where our conversations and our minds are at. We're very much sort of balancing out the energies and the lessons of the past. And that is playing a part in our mental processes today, in the way that we are communicating today. We're perhaps being given the opportunity to communicate in a way where we're noticing and paying attention to our past communication styles and the past ways that we've sort of seen things and talked about things, right? And then we are having the opportunity to look at, like, what have I learned since then? And, like, am I lapsing into these old behaviors around the ways that I think and perceive and communicate? Or am I able to apply what I've learned and and bring that to a higher level, right? So that's the opportunity that we are having today, especially with the Sun conjunct Eris energy. But it's definitely a day that has us motivated to really pursue what it is that sets our souls on fire, right? But really being sensitive to where we feel as though we are being infringed upon by others, or where we notice others being infringed upon by others. And where we see that happening, we're probably going to have something to say about it. So yes, a lot of powerful energies that we are navigating today. And I'm actually going to pull some tarot to start us out clear. Let's get some guidance for today. And today is the 12th of April. Wow, I'm feeling like super jittery right now. I think I may have to do some deep breathing or something after this video. There's definitely a lot of electric energy in the air today. Between this new moon energy we're still feeling, between this blue lunar storm energy, oh yeah, I'm feeling it. I am definitely feeling it right now. Okay, guidance for today, April 12th. What's going on? First card out, Seven of Cups, confusion, chaos, right? That's that energy that we're talking about. Four of Cups, dissatisfaction, boredom. Interesting. How can you be bored with all of this chaos going on? I guess if it's the same chaos that we've been experiencing for a while, I guess we could definitely be dissatisfied with it. This also just feels like lots and lots of options, lots of different ways to go. And sort of being in a place where we're not necessarily thrilled by a lot of those options. So I guess there really is, I won't say nothing worse, but it's definitely not the funnest energy when we have so many options available to us, but none of them are really doing it for us. That's kind of the energy that I feel. It's like we're in this energy of wanting to initiate, of wanting to move forward, right? We're being activated right now. And so I feel like this is an energy for some people of just really noticing where it is in your reality that things are not lined up with what it is that you're wanting to accomplish, or where they're not giving you that sense of passion and really desiring that sense of passion. But I do feel like there is something being offered to us that perhaps we're maybe not fully recognizing, that is actually moving us towards what it is that we're desiring. So we want to be really sure that we're not dismissing things without giving them the benefit of the doubt kind of energy. Like there's something coming through. It's either that there's already an opportunity that we're just not recognizing, or there is an opportunity coming through that is going to be what we desire, right? We have the Fool coming out here. This is a new start. So there is going to be, it's that energy of really feeling like, I feel like some people too, it's like you really feel like you need a new start, but you're just not sure. You're just really confused about how to get there and sort of what is going to provide you with what it is that you're searching for. You're not 100% confident in your ability to identify that. But I do see that there is definitely potential for a new start here. It feels like it's going to involve some work, right? It's not going to be something that's just handed to us. It's going to be something that we need to earn, something that we need to, it's going to require, I feel like what it is we're realizing, we're figuring out ultimately what it is that we want, what it is that is going to provide us this new start. That clarity is going to come through, but it may feel a little intimidating because it's going to push us out of our comfort zone, right? It's going to require us to learn some new skills, to refine some skills that we have. It's going to require dedication, and it's going to require the overcoming of some of these shadow behaviors, shadow qualities. This is our subconscious. This is belief systems that need to be altered. This is definitely feeling it as habits that need to be shed, right? And so we are already, even though this new moon, we're still in the energy of this new moon, we're already beginning to see some of the things that need to be sort of fine-tuned and worked on in order for us to progress. The path is beginning to become more clear, but now it's like, how do we get there? And we're seeing some of the things that need to shift in order for that to happen. I'm feeling an energy of procrastination. There's a lot of people, and I am included in this. I do this actually more than you guys probably realize. There's a level of procrastination that needs to be overcome. We definitely want to be in the attitude of gratitude. We want to be in that receptive space. We want to look at anywhere where we are not allowing ourselves to be receptive. And how we are receptive to one thing is how we are receptive to all things. And so we want to just keep that in mind, keep that in focus, right? As we move forward. Yeah, so there's this energy of being unsure, of... Let's get more on this Two of Pentacles here. I feel like that's part of what this devil energy was for a lot of people. Like we said, procrastination, indecision. That's something that we're learning to overcome. The devil is also Capricorn energy. And then we have the Seven of Wands coming out. And so, yeah, I'm feeling the energy of indecision, the energy of procrastination as some of the things that we're needing to overcome here. Some of these habits. Also, this habit of going it alone. I feel like that's a big thing for a lot of people. Going it alone. And possibly, this is that energy, right, with the Sun conjunct Eris, where we may be feeling as though we are standing up for something, or we have an idea or a viewpoint or something that we feel like we have to defend. All right, and so with the World here, this is the energy of closing out those cycles, of closing out those old habits, those old behaviors, so that we can step into the abundance, right? I'm also feeling for some people like there may need to be some meditation would be really helpful to clear the mind from all of this clutter and all of this chaos. Yeah, and to just get clear on the path forward. And then we have the Hermit, right? So meditation, going within, right? That whole process of taking that time to get quiet so that the path can be illuminated. And so that's Virgo energy. And then we have, of course, the Emperor. And this is that Aries energy coming through, you guys. Another card that, even though it's traditionally Aries, I sometimes connect with Capricorn energy because he feels very Capricorn to me. More so, but whichever, whatever. This is definitely that energy of this is what we're moving into. This is where we are focused, where we know what we want and how we're going to get there. And we move very strategically and very confidently towards what it is that we are wanting to create. So that's the ultimate energy that we are moving into embodying. But there's like a spiritual awakening that's happening that's leading to that. And we're all at different points in that progression right now. Yeah. And I'm also feeling like this new cycle that's beginning. And I've definitely been talking to people, and I know that people have been going through this, is possibly a cycle where we may have to, it's like we want to be able to receive the help when it's offered, right? To receive the support of others. But there's an aspect of this journey as well that is going to require us to walk it alone in some sense. Like there's things that we have to, in order for us to really have the confidence that we need to move forward, there's a certain aspect, like we are receiving support from people, but there's also an aspect of this journey that we have to take alone, and that we maybe have been taking alone, because there's a lot that is learned from being able to walk our path, right? And there's a huge transformation that takes place as a result of that, and that's Scorpio energy coming through. Yeah, there's a huge transformation that takes place. And this is also us getting really clear about what it is that needs to end, what it is that needs to transform, right? And whether it's possible, what kind of transformation that needs to take. right? What does that transformation need to look like? What needs to transform within us? What needs to transform in our outer reality? And as we always talk about, when the inner transforms, the outer transforms. And we just had the Nine of Cups, that it's like way down there. I'm not going to go get it right now, but I can see that it's down there, right? And so that is wish fulfillment. And that is what comes on the heels of this transformation that we are going through. This huge empowering transformation. And with the moon on the bottom of the deck here, it's like things may not seem 100% clear right now. So we're really being asked to tap into our intuition, to tap into our dream space, to pay attention to what is going on in our dream space. I feel like there's a lot of people who are receiving messages in their dream space right now. And so just be aware of those, be attuned to those. And what those are saying to you, this is about really a lot of energy. This is once again a card that represents the subconscious. What does my subconscious want, right? What is my subconscious manifesting? And if that is different, and you can see that in your outer reality, right? Because we manifest mainly from the subconscious. And so if your subconscious, and this is energies that we're going to be looking at, this is already moving toward the full moon. When we have that full moon in Scorpio, this is big energy that we're going to be working with during that full moon. So we're already getting prepared for that energy right now. And that is the energy of really becoming aware of what's in the subconscious that is guiding us. If our subconscious and our conscious are contradicting each other heavily, the subconscious is going to win out because it rules the vast majority of our brain function, right? And so that's why working with our belief systems, working with what's underneath there can be really helpful. So please reach out to me if you're interested in trying the Theta healing. We can also work on some of this stuff through the Belvaspata as well. So it's just what's most comfortable to you. All of that information about those services is in the description box below, and my email is as well. So email me, reach out to me, let me know what you have going on, and we can figure out the best way to approach it and work through those energies. All right, I love you guys. I appreciate you. I'm actually going to do a couple Work Your Light cards to clear. Let's get some closing guidance from the Work Your Light deck here. Closing guidance from the Work Your Light deck. Okay, so what do we have coming out here? We have the ever unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. We talk about this all the time, right? For me, not to me. And then this is moving out of the victim consciousness, right? But this is also the energy of the heart being cracked open. When the heart is cracked open, that's when the light gets to enter, right? And so everything that's happening, this is just a reminder that everything that is happening in your reality right now is happening for a reason, for your soul's higher evolution, for increased wisdom, right? So that you can continue along your spiritual path. We didn't come down here thinking this journey was going to be easy. It can be fun, and it can eventually become easy, right, when we allow it. But first we have to move through, and we have to heal all of these energies. And then answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Right? What is your soul calling you to do? And remember, everything that has transpired on your life journey has been preparing you for what it is that your soul is calling you to do. So understand that it's all been training. Nothing happens by accident. Everything that you've been through, everything that you've experienced has been leading you towards your soul's mission, your soul's calling. It's been preparing you to be able to do what it is that you came here to do. Okay, that's what it means by it's happening for you, not to you. You chose all of this, right? As crazy as that may seem, you chose all of this, and you knew that it would happen and it would work out exactly the way it has. And now it's time to pay attention, to begin to hear that call, right? We get cracked open more and more, so that more and more of our soul's light can enter, so that more can be illuminated, more can be revealed, and we can get every time that much closer to our calling, to our purpose. Right? It's really a beautiful journey. I mean, look at this card. It is so absolutely gorgeous. And there's a lot of like tribal feeling that I'm getting from this card too. A lot of ancestral energies. Yeah. So go out in nature, meditate with nature, go on a journey in nature. There's a strong journeying vibe here. If any of you have been called to journey, whether with a shaman or through any other types of means, even through like a guided meditation or whatever it is, however it is that you've been called to journey, there could be a journey or a vision quest that could really supply you with some answers that you are seeking. Yeah, definitely feeling that energy coming through. Yeah. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have Soul Family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it all alone. And that's funny with the tribal, the tribal, right? Feeling that tribal feel. So who is your tribe in this lifetime? Who was your tribe in past lifetimes? Can you connect to them? Can you connect to your ancestors? And know that like your soul family has been your tribe lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. You've worn different faces, right? Different skins, different suits, but you've come together over and over again. And so those people are out there. They are all around you. And you will continue to meet more and more of them as you move deeper into your purpose. But there is, for some, like we said, this period of time where we go it alone and we gain the strength from that. But then our soul family does come in. And so call them, and even if they're not physically in your reality yet, call in their energy, speak to them. That may be part of what you do on this journey. And just be open to receiving the help when it offers itself, when it is presented to you, okay? And then we also have awakening on the bottom of the deck here. Energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. So there's definitely a theme of integration going on with all of these activating energies that we've been receiving through the equinox and this new moon. So just take plenty of care of yourself. We had that huge portal too that was happening for like a week, right? So just a lot of energy that's been coming in. So rest, care for yourselves deeply. You deserve it. Honor yourself. Honor all of the work that you've done, right? And take that break if you need that break. Wait, postpone, pause, say no. If you need to. Saying no is saying yes to yourself, right? We say this all the time. If you need to cancel commitments today, if you need to take that time for yourself to allow yourself to integrate, to sit down with your journal, to go sit by the water, to go out in nature, to take that journey, whatever it is that you need to do, allow yourself the time and the space to do that today. All right, I love you guys. I appreciate you so very much. If you like this video, drop a comment down below. Let me know how today is going for you. I love hearing from you guys. I will see some of you guys tonight at that new moon manifesting ceremony. Appreciate you so very, very much.